It's something to do with number 18 and boring matches because IPL number 18 and the most boring season of IPL so far in the all 18 editions. Whatever we expect, something different happens. The team we expect to win loses. Punjab loses today. Delhi won against CSK. I don't know. What do you think as a CSK fan? What is it that CSK needs to do to get back to winning ways, or is there any possibility, or they're going to be in that bus forever?
No,
Say,
they'll be in
Vaibhav.
this bus. I think all these three teams will be in the same bus till the end of this IPL. This IPL is going to have the lowest viewership. Suddenly,
Definitely.
just to increase viewership, they might retire, ask Dhoni to retire. We
Hmm.
might see PBKS, DC, RCB, and maybe LSG go to the semis. CSK, whatever they do, they're not going to win. They might have their
Hmm.
own problems amongst their own players. So that is a different thing.
Hmm.
SRH, वो अपने धुन में है वो लोग. So
Hmm.
we don't know what's going to happen. SRH have a very good batting lineup. Everybody who can hit, who can smack the ball, they're all there. Still, they won't do anything. So I
Hmm.
don't see what is happening. What's going to happen? Today, CSK got Devon Conway. They kicked out
Hmm.
Tripathi. They got another player in the form of Mukesh Chowdhury, who was ready to give 45, 50 runs. So that's not going to work.
Yeah.
In the last over, once again, like yesterday, two quick wickets,
Hmm.
similar to what happened in Hardik Pandya's over. I don't see why everything is happening the same way. Again, 183 was target. I think this bus is permanent for this season. 8, 9,
Hmm.
10, and 6. MICSK SRH.
I mean, I don't know. As a cricket fan, it feels very boring to see such an IPL where you get to know the result by the ninth or the 10th over of the second innings, and you still have to drag on to see at least 8 or 7 more overs where the team is not even trying to bat well with an intent. Jinaj, the one bright thing which is happening with Mumbai Indians might be Bumrah coming back to the squad. Is it going to make any change to their fate, or as Vaibhav said that their internal problems are going to ruin their season this season as well?
Yeah, I mean, when you have got a captain who always pinpoints everyone around except himself,
But in the
you
post match
talk about.
yesterday, he said that I take the full responsibility
No,
for
you
this loss,
take the
even
no,
after.
but after that, no, but after that, he told, no, I don't want to point anyone. Then
Oh,
you are retiring a
mm,
player out. Even after retiring Tilak Verma out, you bought in a Mitchell Santner. Just think
mm,
like what kind of thinking is this? I don't know whether it was Mahela Jayawardana's decision. I mean, he's saying that it was my decision, but I
mm,
really don't see his decision in this because even Surya was surprised that what kind of
yeah.
like decision was this. I mean, you should have done it one over before. Why do it in the in last two? I mean, this is insulting, to a player also. Certain journalists, I mean, they are clubbing Rohit Sharma, Dhoni, and Hardik Pandya. Like you
Mm.
club Rohit Sharma and Dhoni, that's fine, but how can you club Hardik Pandya in that as well? That he doesn't have the fear of failure. I mean, he has been failing since he has taken the captaincy of Mumbai. Just four matches he has won. Rohit Sharma has won more trophies than the matches he has won. Going around and complaining about players, and this is not the first time. This is the second time which has happened with Tilak Verma. And you
Yeah.
can have one bad inning.
Mm,
It is part and parcel of the game.
mm,
I mean, he's the same person who carried you for last 2 years.
yeah.
In 2022, it was him. In 2023, he was your second highest run scorer. Vignesh Puthur was play. He played the first match. He played so beautifully. You dropped him in the second match. Without Bumrah also, like you could have played. I mean, Rohit Sharma qualified with the team without Bumrah and Archer with a non-existing bowling lineup. The reason why I'm bringing up Rohit Sharma again and again is because the kind of hate which is going around, just he didn't even play the match yesterday, and still people are telling, I mean, hating him for no reason. Same thing with today also, people are hating Dhoni. Like to Dhoni, I mean, how can you expect 43-year-old to finish the match for you?
Mm,
None of your openers are not clicked only yet. They are still not clicked. And
mm,
who the hell is this Mukesh Chaudhary?
mm.
45 runs he's bowling, like he's bowling bouncers, wides and everything. Like no ball knowledge. And when you have got a Khalil Ahmed in the squad, why you require a Mukesh Chaudhary in the squad? Just because he's
Mm,
playing for Maharashtra, same team as Ruturaj. You don't
mm,
you have a player like Anshul Kamboj. I mean, Anshul Kamboj, he has played beautifully in the domestic season. Still he's warming the bench. And you bought in a Mukesh Chaudhary. I mean, both these teams need to think, like, with MI, you have a good team, but there are problems amongst themselves. That's the reason you're losing close matches. With CSK, because of the top order not clicking well, by the end of 10 overs, you come to know whether CSK is winning or losing. After 10 overs, they only play for the broadcaster just
Hmm.
to show everyone Shakshi Dhoni, this Dhoni, that Dhoni, his wife, that wife, everyone's wife they'll show. And they'll be commenting on how other players are playing, like Devin Conway, how did he get out, this, that, and everything. I mean, how much are you going to butter all of these players, like players like Jadeja, players like Ashwin? Jadeja also, you have taken him for 18 crores. Why he's not bowling his 4 overs of quota? Why is
Hmm.
Mukesh Chaudhary getting more bowling opportunities when you know he's been hit for 19 runs in the first over itself? Why is he getting chances to bowl? And Jadeja, you're not giving him only the chance. I mean, one bad day, you don't back that player only. I mean, you have paid him 18 crores.
No,
Yeah.
even better. You have Dubey in your side. You have Vijay Shankar. You have Rachin Ravindra. Each of them can bowl 1 or 2 overs.
They can bowl. Why you're not trying spinners only? And other thing, like these bowlers, when they bowl so good, I mean, you don't even give them any money. You just give them a plant.
Hmm.
One plant you will give them. And for batters, for even for fours, you give them 1 lakh for hitting fours only. Here they are taking wickets, they are taking dot balls, nothing. Just one plant. What they'll do with that plant?
And one thing which I've noticed is in any ground, anywhere, 200 is not being chased only in this season.
No, I
Whenever,
mean, there is no intent only to chase 200. Most of the teams who are getting faced with 200, like Mumbai and CSK, if I say, they are the most teams who have got those 200 who have not actually. Both the teams are not showing any intent only in there.
but today Punjab also did not chase it.
Punjab did not chase. It was a one-off situation that Punjab did not chase. Like
Hmm.
Mumbai and CSK from last 4 games, just see what they have chased. Mumbai has won a low-scoring game.
Hmm.
CSK, the only game which they won was against MI. That also, I don't know how did they win after looking at today's performance. The problem is only with two teams who are actually making it one-sided. Other
Hmm.
teams are there, like, but they are at least giving a fight. Even today, Punjab's game also until Neil Vadera and Glenn Maxwell, I thought that they'll make it because the kind of form Neil Vadera also was showing. You need some cushion from your top order, and
Hmm.
from where they came, from where they were to where they went, losing only by I think 40, 50 runs. Being four down at 42 or
Hmm.
35 for four, and then from there, losing by 50 runs.
But it's difficult to say because 150 is like a norm in T20 cricket nowadays. You don't have to even try hard. 150, 160 are just because that day we saw KKR was batting. They did not even try and they scored about 200. Until the 16th or the 15th over, we thought that they might maximum score 160, 150. But they ended up scoring 200.
No,
So
this
it,
was this game, this match.
No, for that matter, even RR was an easy chase. They didn't show
yes,
any intent. They didn't
Kolhapur
try.
Yeah,
is a
that's
good
what
game.
RR was also an easy chase. That's what these both were below par or on par score. It was not 200, but they didn't
Yeah.
have players. And by the time Rahul Tripathi could get some form, he was dropped.
But in the previous videos, we only have
How
said that
many
he's not
people are
showing
you
any
going to
form.
drop? How many people you'll drop? Deepak Huda also, Rahul Tripathi also. How many
Then, but,
people
but
are you?
but we only wanted them to drop them, right?
Yeah, then drop. Okay, you dropped him, but then you dropped your bowlers also, na. You drop Jamie Overton for no reason. You just gave him one game and then you
But then
dropped
how
him.
do you get another foreigner?
I mean, then they have to decide that. No? Everything
Yeah.
I'll only tell then I should be in the CSK management team. I'll only go for the auction next time. The problem
Hmm.
is like you put Devin Conway up everywhere. Like Rahul Tripathi could come down. Or you could have put Ruturaj. Ruturaj needs to go up. He needs
Hmm.
to open. I don't know what is this fantasy of him playing one down. You
Hmm.
go up and at least you will have some. I also said Ruturaj should bat first. Is he batting? No, no. I'm saying a lot of things. I'm giving them a lot of options, but no one is listening to me.
No, the question is, is
I'm
he
I'm
even?
giving a lot of options to MI also that drop Hardik Pandya, but they are not dropping Hardik Pandya.
I think this video is just going to be a rant and not no
No,
not
it is
anything.
rant only because now I'm irritated by seeing all these matches now. It's so boring. Like, once you have got that Saturday two matches, you have
Hmm.
got one exciting match of CSK. There is
Hmm.
already so much hype because his father, mother, daughter, wife, his wife's sister, Jadeja's wife is there. Then Ashwin's wife is there. Ashwin's daughter is there. So many people are there. So you have that vibe that okay, it's going to be a good match. And then you see Devin Conway, and then you see so many things. Mukesh Chaudhary.
But yeah, it is a boring tournament. I mean, I don't think we have when you see the like table, you see RDC, PBK, RCB, and who is the fourth one?
LSG.
LH. When you see these top, when you see these four teams
No, no,
at the
Punjab.
top.
DC, RCB, GT, Punjab.
Oh yeah, GT also. Chalo. When you see all these four teams at the top, you can imagine how boring that IPL would be. But moving on to another encounter, which is SRH versus GT. Do you think another 250 is on the cards because on the road of Hyderabad? Weber?
Never.
250.
You see those two players sitting in the back bench of that bus. It's been reserved for them. वो लोग भी उधर ही
Okay.
जाएंगे.
Pat
They are
Cummins, I
like
can see him.
they have like 5-6 good players and they have five
Hmm.
six bad bowlers also. Like there's no point
Hmm.
Mohammad Shami being there. He should maybe
Hmm.
try CSK or MI. Maybe they might start winning. There's no point in staying in RC. Sorry, in SRH. Still, Ishan Kishan on fire. First match, May he wanted to prove that he's good, so he did something.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
after that, nothing came, and it's going to end up like last game against KKR. Like
Hmm.
they just came out in a few balls and then they were done. Same thing is
Hmm.
going to happen. This is GT, even worse than KKR. Those
Yeah.
guys have all sorts of players. Even if they drop two of them, they have another two better players than the two that they dropped. And even worse, they will even have a better fight there. Sai Kishore will go hit somebody. Something like that will happen. They'll be staring at each other in the middle of the match. So
Jinaj,
I'm
two best
expecting
friends in two best friends in Ishan Kishan and Shubman Gill going head to head. Anything romance happening on the field?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what will happen, but with SRA, the top three need to fire. If the top three don't fire, they won't be able to put a target or they won't be able to even chase the target. However, even the if the target is 150, assuming GT gave a target of 150 because of some brilliant bowling by bowlers of SRH, which I don't think it will happen. But in case if there is a target of 150 to chase, even if your top three don't fire, you're not going to chase that target at all. So their strength is only their top three. That's the only strength they have. If they don't fire, even if you're putting a target, just think. I mean, I don't think the target would be if your top three are not firing, the target would even go above 150 if you are putting a target for GT. So
Hmm.
the thing is their top three needs to fire. If they are not, then SRH will still be in the bottom position. I think
I
they're
feel
last now.
I feel there's
Hmm.
some curse from RCB. Usually RCB is the team that depends on top three players and then others don't
Hmm.
perform. Now that's
Yeah.
happening with MI, CSK, and the teams that always take RCB
CSK,
out.
so I don't see anyone. Like top three also, but Bekar, middle order also Bekar.
Yeah,
Everyone is batting Bekar.
Everyone
bowlers
is
also.
Baker. The main problem is captaincy, how he rotates the bowlers. He doesn't have that knack of rotating bowlers.
Not only that,
Like
fielding
how Dhoni.
position. Fielding
Yes,
position. What happened
yes.
like at the end of the eighth over or something, there were only three fielders inside the circle. All the others were outside or on the edge of the inner circle. So there were very few fielders to even field the ball. And that's how these guys made a lot of singles and doubles.
And and
So
and just and just think, will if Dhoni has some power, will Dhoni be seeing these kind of fielding positions? Would you see lapses in fielding? If Dhoni has
definitely
some power, like people like explaining like all this, the team has been around Dhoni only. It's not around Ruturaj Gaikwad. That's what journalists are saying today.
no. See, I'm sure that Dhoni had some input in choosing the team. But then as a captain, he wouldn't want to go and take the captaincy from this guy and start captaining in the middle of the field. So
No,
what
that's
he's
what I'm
doing
saying. Na. So Ruturaj Gaikwad has some authority, right, of field setting the field.
that's
Yeah.
why we are at number 9. We saw what happened to Maharashtra in SMAT. I don't see anything, any new thing happening.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think no one of us are in a mood of predicting who would be impactful or anything. There are only three players from both the sides. Top three of SRH, top three of GT. These players only bat. These players only do everything. They are the ones who are going to perform. Or if they don't perform, we'll see another boring match tomorrow. So yeah, as Salman Khan says, do whatever you want to do, and we are just bored with this IPL. We'll still see you in the next review. Until then, take care. Bye bye.